I know it's only August 13th, but the way that these playoffs are shaping out for Major League Baseball feels like Christmas came early. This is for you guys. Cheers. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than waking up to a nice cup of coffee in a Christmas cup and seeing that the Braves and the Phillies are tied for first place. The Rockies, the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers are all in the mix. The Athletics are now 3.5. Oh gosh, we're going to get into the standings at the end of this video, but my gosh, the playoff race for the next month is going to be absolutely insane. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. The first thing I want to say is this might not be the longest MLB recap because I am traveling today, so I have a lot of stuff to do. One other thing I want to mention is I am coming out with the second video today. It's going to be posted at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so do not miss it. Turn on those post notifications because I put a lot of effort into it and I just want you guys to love it. It's going to be about baseball. It's going to have a lot of clips just like this video, but it's going to be a little bit more special than normal. So guys, check it out, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Do not miss it. Oh, and one more thing, since I will be traveling, is this will probably be the last MLB recap. The only reason why I can post this is because my traveling got delayed and now my phone's buzzing. It's not buzzing. Do you guys ever get that where your phone's in your pocket and there's like a phantom text? You think that it buzzed, but it didn't. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm going crazy. Anyways, you guys get the gist. I'm traveling, no MLB recap, and then a second video today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So turn on those bells, subscribe, do all that crazy stuff, and let's get into today's first story. And I can't believe this is happening, but Adam Engel of the Chicago White Sox, he did this again.
In the air, right center field. Engel back at the warning track and the wall. Adam leaps. Oh, he did it again!
You get 3 in a homestand, and it's miraculous as he goes up as high as he can go once again.
I'm going to have to start calling this guy Rob Engel. I think that just makes sense because Adam Engel, it's a cool name. It's his birth name, but he robbed so many home runs. I'm going to start calling him Rob. I don't care. So that was his third robbed home run of the week, and I was a little bit bitter about this because I'm an Indians fan. So Yonder Alonso, I thought he for sure had a home run, but Adam Engel, he's an angle in the outfield, man. I'm telling you, he's an angle in the outfield. His name is now Rob Engel. This guy might be the best center fielder in baseball aside from Kevin Pillar and, I don't know, Jackie Bradley Jr. and Ender Inciarte. They're all really good out there. Staying in Chicago, we had one of the most insane and improbable endings to a baseball game ever. We had David Bote or is it Bote? David Bote? I'm pretty sure I said it right the first time. So David Bote of the Chicago Cubs, he had a pinch hit something, but I'm going to go ahead and roll the tape. You guys have to guess what happened because it was against the Nationals, so another National League rival team. So check this out because people, they were going crazy.
And the pitch on the way. Bote drives one in the air. Deep center field. Back goes Taylor. It's got a chance. It's a grand slam. A grand slam for David Bote.
Pinch hit, walk-off, grand slam. And all a result of baseball gods do not lie.
I know, guys, I'm going through this a little bit quicker than normal, but speaking of walk-offs, the Rockies, they had a walk-off walk.
Ball 4, ball game over. Rockies win in walk-off fashion again. Literally on a walk. 4-3.
If you guys remember in the first couple minutes of this video, I was talking about the standings. The Rockies are now 1.5 games back of the Dodgers because I think they had a 3 or 4 game stretch where they won the majority of the games against the Dodgers. So they're now 1.5 games back. Again, the Diamondbacks are in it. The Dodgers are in it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen because it's coming into fall season. So it's August 13th. The weather's about to get a little bit more cool. So the leaves are going to start falling. Coffee's going to taste that much better. Sooner or later, it's going to be the end of September and then October. And then we're going to see, oh God, I can't even control myself. I'm so excited for these playoffs.
The 0-2 pitch. And there you go, the final nail in this baby. The Mariners win it by the count of 8-6. A lot of good things here. They needed this win coming after losing 2 out of 3 at Texas. And to beat the world champions, good stuff here to start this 4-game set.
Edwin Diaz, the closer for the Seattle Mariners, is on pace right now to tie and possibly beat the record of 62 set by Francisco Rodriguez way back in the day. You guys remember K-Rod? That guy was so good, but the only thing that is intriguing about the story is the fact that his stats absolutely blow K-Rod out the water. So right now, Edwin Diaz is 46 for 49 in save opportunities. He has 100 strikeouts and 59 innings pitched. He has a 15.3 strikeouts per 9 and a 2.3 walks per 9. That and a 1.98 ERA. Did I forget to mention that? This guy he's otherworldly right now. Edwin Diaz is the best closer in baseball right now. I'm going to knock on some wood so I don't anger you Mariners fans out there, because if I put it out there and say he's the best, he might get jinxed, and then he's not the best anymore. But speaking of the American League, the Boston Red Sox, they are finally 50 games above 500. Chris Sale came back with his first start back from injury. He was on a pitch count of 75, and yeah, he had 12 strikeouts in 5 innings. The guy was absolutely lethal. I mean, that's the only word that I can think of as lethal. He was deadly out there. Just watch.
And in any location.
The 2-2. 1, 2, 3, they go. He struck them all out. He has 12 in the ball game. Chris Sale. My goodness.
Ozzie Albies of the Atlanta Braves did this yesterday, and this is a big-time home run because it gave them the lead 8-7. They eventually won the game. So the Braves won, the Phillies lost. So we're going to get into the standings in just a second, because this is going to be a pretty short video for today, but very exciting because there's so much happening in the background, in the standings and everything like that. But watch Ozzie Albies take this deep. Man, if Ozzie Albies and Ronald Acuna develop as they're supposed to, and then if Dansby Swanson can do what he can do as a first-round pick, the first overall pick, man, the Braves, they're going to be scary for the next 10 years.
Swing and a drive. That's over Braun's head. That ball is gone. He's been sitting on 20 for a long time.
Alright, so now that you guys saw all of the clips, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the standings real quick, because we're going to talk more about the standings than we have in the past. So we're going to talk about every single division. Don't worry, AL East fans or anything like that. The American League East is led by the Red Sox. They're officially 50 games above 500. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. The Yankees are now down by 9.5 games, but the Yankees are playing well. Lance Lynn is coming in huge. Zach Britton's not having the best start, but he's going to come around. Aaron Judge is going to be back in like 2 or 3 weeks, so we'll see how that goes. The Indians are now up by 12 games, so I don't think we have to worry about the AL Central going forward. In the AL West, oh my goodness, guys, the Astros, they're 73-46. The Athletics are 70-48. So if you do the math, the Athletics are now down by 2.5 games. And if we go even further, the Mariners are now down by 4 games. So the AL West is going to be crazy for the next couple of weeks. The only reason why is because the Astros, they have quite a few injuries. I think George Springer's out, Jose Altuve is out as well. So I don't know if you can necessarily say the Athletics are just playing really well, or if the Astros are just not playing well because their best players are injured. But I'm going to give some props to the Athletics and the Mariners. They're playing great right now. Edwin Diaz again is coming in huge. In the National League, this is where things get even stickier. The Braves and the Phillies are now tied for first place because the Braves won, the Phillies lost. So they're now tied at first place in the National League East. The Braves are 64-51. The Phillies are 65-52. They are both 6-4 in their last 10 games. So they're pretty much playing even in terms of baseball and pitching and hitting and everything like that. So the Nationals, Bryce Harper's on a little hot streak right now. Max Scherzer is doing his thing. It's unfortunate that the Cubs had to do what they did yesterday with David Bote, but they're 5.5 games back. And in the NL Central, the Cubs are now up by 3 games against the Brewers. I think the Brewers lost to the Braves. Ozzie Albies said, nope, you guys are not going to be winning today. So the Brewers are now 3 games back. Cardinals are 5.5 games back. So the NL Central, who knows about the Cardinals, because Matt Carpenter's playing out of his mind. Let's see about that going forward. And then lastly, the NL West. I told you guys, this is going to be crazy. The Diamondbacks are up by 1 game. The Dodgers are back by 1 game. And then the Rockies, of course, with that walk, the Rockies are now 1.5 games back of the Diamondbacks for first place in the NL West. So the NL West is going to be very interesting. The NL Central is going to be interesting because the Brewers, they have a great offense. We'll see how that can carry them. The NL East, the Braves and the Phillies are tied for first. The Nationals are only down by 5 games. The AL West, 2.5 game lead the Astros have over the Athletics. So it's going to be a crazy finish going forward. I am so excited. I feel like a kid on Christmas right now who has just absolutely been spoiled by just so much love and so much generosity, because usually the playoff races aren't this close. Usually one team is way ahead of the rest of the pack. Like the Astros last year, they were way ahead. The Tigers used to be way ahead of the Indians, and now the Indians are way ahead of the Twins and Tigers. So the AL Central's done, but pretty much every other division, maybe aside from the AL East, because the Red Sox have a 9.5 game lead, and unless they scuffle a little bit and the Yankees, they keep playing the way that they are, I mean, that's a dog on the loose. Oh my gosh, ADD. But like I was saying, guys, it's pretty much going to be a photo finish for a lot of different divisions out there, so keep a lookout. I'll continue to update you guys, but that's going to do it for me today. If I did miss anything, go ahead and update all the peeps down in the comment section down below. And remember, this will probably be my last MLB recap for a couple days, probably until Friday or something like that, but I am going to continue to post videos, so don't miss them. Always have those post notifications turned on, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you have those post notifications turned on, if you guys leave comments, it actually helps me out in terms of YouTube promoting my video, so it helps me out. So if you guys want to turn on those bells, I would appreciate that so much. Leave a like, do all that crazy stuff, but if not, I understand. It's a lot of work. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you had school today, I hope that you guys had a great day at school, whether it was the first day or the second week, anything. I hope you guys kill it at school, and I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend some time with Fuzzy and learn about baseball and doing all this crazy stuff with the playoff races, and that's it. That's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Turn on those bells. I'll see you then. Peace out.